Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Channel name is AutoEnthusiastX. My name is Darian. I am a 10-year automotive industry veteran, if you want to call it that. I've played many roles at many dealerships, from sales to finance to management to service writer. And I'm currently the GM of a small family-owned dealership that does a lot of enthusiast-oriented vehicles. Channel's basically going to be premised on reviews, walk-arounds, potentially some of my own build content, because I do build a lot of cars, and just anything unique and interesting automotive news related. And so feel free to subscribe. Right now I am in Leavenworth, Washington. I'm on a kind of mix of cobble and cement road, so it's a bit stiff because we're in a 2016 Cayman GT4. Manual transmission, of course, and carbon bucket seats, along with the Sport Chrono package, sport exhaust, and kind of all the essentials, in my opinion, to make for a phenomenal driver-oriented vehicle. So, just going to go over a couple of things here. Currently in my garage, I have a few projects going on that I think, I'll bring some content to the channel about, which would be, I have a 2012 Audi R8. We just converted it to rear-wheel drive. It is a gated manual transmission as well. We're doing a full exhaust on it, along with Euro wingback seats, KW V3 Club Sports, and tons more. So definitely stay tuned for that one. One of the more interesting ones that I've been currently working on, and that should actually be done, I want to say Thursday, at least a mechanical portion of it, is a 1974 BMW 2002 TII. And what we've done is we have swapped a Honda K24 with ITBs, along with a Getrag 5-speed custom clutch, flywheel, adapter plate, just tons of kind of one-off pieces to make it one killer package. The whole goal was to build a visceral, reliable car that provides the type of induction noise that, I personally prefer over maybe an obnoxious exhaust. Unfortunately, being that it is a Honda motor, it is a bit buzzy, from the backside of it. But yeah, from inside the car, all you hear is induction noise, and it's phenomenal. I also have a 2020 Ford F-150 single cab short bed. We're doing a full drop kit on it. We are doing drag links, side exhaust, a bunch of other goodies, including a VMP Odin supercharger. Should be running about 13-14 PSI and make somewhere in the mid 700 wheel range. So we should be seeing that pretty soon on the channel. That's something that I honestly just haven't had time to put a lot of effort into. The supercharger's installed, everything just needs to be buttoned up, and I'm hoping to have that all dialed in maybe by the end of next week. So coming to the channel soon. And don't mind the beautiful exhaust note of the GT4 right now. We are literally in the middle of the Wenatchee National Forest, just going for a quick little drive to record this video and also talk about the car a little bit. So this one I do have for sale. It's a 2016. It's got 18,611 miles. Originally it was 105k MSRP, which puts it near the upper end of market in terms of the way that this vehicle is spec'd. Overall in phenomenal shape. It's got full front end PPF, has built-in radar laser, but nothing else mechanically has been done to the car, so it's in its purest form right now. Obviously these cars are known for the handling dynamics, the chassis, everything like that, but one of the more underrated parts that I don't think people talk about a lot is how phenomenal this gearbox is. The downshifts are crisp, they're smooth, they're predictable, it's easy to heel toe. You know, you combine that with a high-strung, naturally aspirated motor, right, that likes to see, you know, 4,000 to 7,000 plus RPM consistently, and it makes for a phenomenal package. As you can kind of hear, I'll downshift here. You can see it's just crisp. But yeah, I mean, no complaints. I mean, yes, it's a little bit stiff. It's a GT4. It's a Porsche GT car. It's supposed to be stiff. But could you daily it? Absolutely. In fact, this is something that, you know, we got about a month ago. I've probably put another 600 miles on it. So it's something that I've definitely gotten a good amount of seat time in. And so that's part of what we're going to be doing, is providing content on several different vehicles that, you know, I use as my daily demos, because I actually will get more than just, you know, hey, I'm going to go drive this car for an hour. It's going to be, hey, I'm going to drive this car for a week. I'm going to drive this car for 2 weeks. I can tell you guys what it's like to live with it. I can tell you the pros and cons, right? Like, this car could use a little bit more low-end power. You're never going to get that out of a 3.8 liter, you know, flat six, right? That's not what it's meant for. But on these beautiful mountain, canyon roads, whatever you want to call them, out here in the Wenatchee National Forest, it's perfect. You know, there's no crazy dips or anything that would be alarming for something as low as this, right, with low ground clearance. And even with the chassis in sport mode, which stiffens up the dampers and everything like that, I have no complaints. I mean, overall, it's compliant. It feels great. The turn-in is fantastic. You know, there's really nothing to complain about. You know, from a value standpoint, this versus the new GT4, that's a hard argument. Obviously, the new GT4 makes up for it with the increase in power and displacement and everything like that. The higher red line. I mean, there's a lot of things about the new GT4 that is alluring. But they did a really good job with the 981 chassis, and especially the steering dynamics, right? New cars are getting number, and here we are with electronic power steering, you know, in a car from 2016, which was kind of, you know, closer to the beginning of when they were really starting to implement electronic power steering, but it does a phenomenal job of giving the proper amount of feedback, right? You feel every undulation in the road, you feel every crease, divot, pebble. I mean, it gives you just the right amount without being overbearing either. And so that on-center initial turn-in is just, it's unbeatable. But yeah, that's pretty much it on the GT4. I'll try to get some exterior clips of it as well that I can upload for you guys. Maybe some sound bites, stuff like that. Thursday we'll be taking delivery of the BMW 2002 Tii from 22 RPD. So I'll definitely make some videos, maybe some driving videos of that one, so you guys can experience it with me for the first time. You know, it's definitely not like this where it's as refined, right? It's gonna be raw, it's gonna be visceral. It's a car that's, you know, 50 years old. You know, it's not from 2016, it's from 1974. So that's something that I definitely want to take you guys along on the ride for. And then, you know, other interesting things, like as we get further into the build on the R8, once that's dialed in, I believe the exhaust is showing up Thursday. So we'll probably get that tossed on Friday. We'll get everything buttoned up, and hopefully this weekend I can post up some content on the R8 as well. Pretty hard to beat a high revving V8, right, with a gated manual shifter, and you know, not a lot of torque, but a fair bit of horsepower, so it really likes those upper RPMs, and it sounds phenomenal. So definitely stay tuned for that. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and let me know what type of content you guys want to see. You know, if you want to see behind the scenes of dealership stuff, whether it's, you know, buying at auctions or even negotiating deals, working wholesale deals, whatever you guys want to see, let me know, and I'll do my best to provide the type of content that you guys want to see. So Again, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see, and yeah, welcome to the AutoEnthusiastX YouTube channel. All right, guys, thank you so much.